folks, I'm Gary Dunshee at Big Bend Saddlery, and this month's tack tip is more like a flower carving tip. I'm going to show you how we get our patterns traced off for flower carving, and we'll get into that here in just a minute. First off, I think the most common technique for tracing a pattern is to get your pattern just the way you want it, the outline of it, and then overlay it on whatever it's going to go on, and then trace over the pattern with the pencil, and then the pattern is on your piece of leather. Then you start with your swivel knife to cut it. And we do that a lot, but also a lot of people don't know about tap-offs. I just wanted to show you how tap-offs are used, and not that one way is correct and one way is wrong. There's lots of ways to skin a cat. I'm just going to show you how we skin our cats. So these tap-offs are just pieces of leather, and you trace, get your, say, your flower that you like to use, and put it on a piece of leather, trace it with a pencil, and then cut it with your swivel knife just like you were going to carve it. And just go over it like you were going to carve it, but then come back, and on the outline of the outside of it you cut it out completely, but all the cuts that need to be cut are cut on the inside. And so you have your tap off. And the way you use these tap offs, the way I like to use them, like I said, there's a lot of different ways to do it. I like for my leather to be really well cased, and so in order to get there, I'll get my leather pretty soaked, and whenever you get it pretty wet all the way through, it gets this dark color, and you don't want to put it on when it's that wet, but let it set out in the shade and start drying, and then just about the time it's got its normal color back like this, its dry color, well, that's the time to put the tap off on. And you just figure out if you want a flower over here, position that flower wherever you want it, hold it down so it doesn't move, hammer around the outside real good to get the outside edges, and then on the interior of it as well to get all the other cuts that you made. And be sure that you're through hammering before you lift it off. And I don't know how well you can see that, but all the lines are on here that we need to cut everything. And then say you want a leaf right over here. Well, you've got your leaf. You've got right-handed leaves, left-handed leaves, everything you think you're going to need. Here's a right-hander, here's a left-hander, so that you can continue your pattern. Get your leaf lined up like you want it. Go around him. And there you have that. And then to connect them, you would just get your stylus and create the flow that you want there. Just draw in the rest of it. It's a lot faster than going in and tracing your pattern. Once you've got all that in, you just take off with your swivel knife and go to cutting it just like it was just traced on there. Your exterior cuts and your interior cuts. Really speeds things up and gets your job done quicker, and it's just as nice as tracing it with the pencil. And hope that helps you out a little bit. Takes a little bit getting used to it, getting your temper on your leather like you want it and all of that stuff, but these tap-offs will last a long time, and Save you many hours, hopefully. Well, that's this month's tip. Thanks for watching.